Hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. I hope you all are having a lovely evening. I'm pretty excited about tonight because we finally restocked on Last Abyss. This set is... I'm loving it. I mean, who doesn't enjoy Giratina Chase cards? I don't know, but I certainly do. I'm really hoping, maybe, just maybe, we'll get one of the amazing alt arts in this set from the box. But yeah, I'm quite excited about that. We've still got a bit of the new MetaZoo set, plus I've got a pretty solid stock of just Pokemon in general. Most of the sets from the last, like, year and a half. So we're doing pretty well. Got lots of options, you know, Fusion Strike, Astral, Chilling. Got lots of Pokemon Go. I only have one pack of Battle Styles? I thought I had more than one pack of Battle Styles. Oh, I guess I didn't buy a booster box of Battle Styles. I thought I did, but no, I bought the other ones, so I only have one pack of Battle Styles. But we've also got a bunch of Brilliant and Evolving. So yeah, should be a pretty exciting night for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and check if we've gotten any orders yet. Then, how am I today? I'm doing pretty alright. I worked most of the day, just finished a 7-hour shift, which is like the longest shifts I regularly occasionally have, but most of the time my shifts are like 4 to 5 hours. But, you know, it wasn't bad. Things were a little bit quieter than it is a lot of the times on Mondays, so it wasn't like a huge concern to be there all day. It was pretty chill. There was an Evolving Skies reprint, and everybody was extremely disappointed because it was super duper small. I know they've done the booster boxes so far, but I think there will be a small reprint of the ETBs at some point this month, but I don't have all the information on it. I mean, what I've heard in general has been pretty vague, but there'll be a little bit more Evolving Skies out there, but probably not enough. Welcome to everyone showing up in the chat. Hope you all are having a great night. But yeah, so work was pretty chill. I bought a few magic cards for decks at the end of my shift that I'm excited about. I should grab them out of my bag. I don't know if there are any magic people here right now, but y'all get to see them either way now. Let's see. Oh, actually, first we got an order. Then I will show you guys my new magic cards. Let's see what we've got. Alright, 3 Last Abyss packs for Darby. Let's go. I seriously just love this set. Like, I mean, I guess I love most of the Pokemon sets, especially the Japanese ones, because they really just be hitting different. Alright, almost got this opened up. Beautiful little packs. Amazing. Alright, we got 1, 2, and 3. Adjust my camera just a pinch, and let's see what we can do for you. Snip, snip. Ooh, also, I have new nails today that I just absolutely love. You can see they're like, they aren't focusing very well. I'll show you guys after these packs. I just remember to get really excited about them because I've been wanting to show them off. Alright, we've got a Metang. There's a Phanpy. Got Slurpuff, Little Beldum, and a Trevenant. Holofoil for the first pack. Not bad by any means. I've never opened a Japanese set myself. Kind of want to though. Well, hey, you know, if you wanted to like buy a pack and have me ship it to you sealed, I would totally be down for that. I know that the Japanese product definitely isn't as easy to get a hold of out of Japan, so I'm always happy to help give people the opportunity to enjoy some. Alright, we got Colress. There's a Pharaoh Seed. Look at the little fledgling, it's just a baby. I love it. And the Dreepy! I'm so obsessed with this Dreepy. Like, he just... I don't even know. It won't focus very well, but I just love him. My little favorite guy. And we got an Amoonguss. Alright, and we've got one more pack for you. see what we can do with this one. One to the front. We've got a Luminion. And a Finian to go with it. Look at the little Venonat. He's just a little silly guy. We've got a Slugma and finishing off with a Hypno. I know, right? The art in this set just fantastic. So there is your nice little holofoil Trevenant. We'll go ahead and get that into your stack. Let's see, which box? There it is. Alright, we got those added in there for ya. And let me quickly refresh orders again. Yeah, I've seriously been enjoying this set. I mean, opening the Japanese sets always they're just so beautiful. I love the silver borders. I wish they did that for English cards. Like, that would seriously be so nice. But even then, just like the regular art in the cards, especially the Dreepy, I'm just obsessed with. But yeah, these are my new nails. Here, there we go. Oh, I love them so much. I found these little raspberry charms and I was just like, okay, I need to make nails for these, like, right now. So I did, and they seriously turned out so cute. Like, a lot of the nails that I do take a really long time because I'm usually, like, painting custom pictures. But with these, since all I had to do was, like, glue the raspberry on and then do, like, the little lines and dots, which it did take maybe an hour to 2 hours to do. But it wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, I do not have the Japanese Pokemon Go set right now. I only have the English. I feel like I've missed a couple other things on here. Let me quickly check. Is there Battle Styles? I only have one pack of Battle Styles right now. I really do need to restock on that, but one at the moment. Is there anything else? I don't think there are any other questions. I don't see any more question marks. Yeah. I'm kind of loving these. Originally, I was gonna do, well, I guess actually I still am gonna do at some point, some, like, strawberry banana, I don't know, either, like, milkshake or, like, ice cream type nails. Which is kind of funny because I really dislike strawberry banana flavored stuff. I guess I just don't like anything that's banana flavored. But I think they're gonna look so cute on nails. So that's what I was originally gonna do, but then I got super distracted by the raspberries. So now I have raspberry nails instead, and maybe next time I will do the strawberry banana, like, smoothie. Vivid Voltage, as you can see on the board, I have a single pack of Vivid Voltage at the moment. Once again, another set I need to restock on. For so long, I had like 3 booster boxes of it, but then we went through them all, so now there are 0. So far we've just gotten a Trevenant holofoil from them. And also we did pull a Dreepy, which I was so obsessed with. I've still got my little Dreepy sitting over here from last time we had Lost Abyss. Like, I just love him so much. He's just a cute little silly guy. I want to use him for like a Magic the Gathering token. I just gotta figure out what token to like have him be. I have no idea. Maybe I'll pick one of the tokens that's either like really hard to find or like I don't even know if I have it. Generations is a pretty expensive set. The prices I have is based off of what I paid for them, because typically I try to go through verified sources and whatnot, and I do have like a local vintage guide that I get a decent amount of my vintage stuff from. I don't think these packs in specific were from him, but I did make sure to, you know, check and verify that they were sealed, that there was nothing that looked sketchy on them, so that they are looking fine and nice. Unfortunately, I don't have anything from Black and White at the moment. I wish I did. I should try and get a hold of some more, but it's definitely a little harder to get a hold of. There's not as much demand for it either. So sometimes when I do get stuff that's a little bit older, it just sits on my board for a long time, which definitely isn't ideal because I like to be able to refresh what's on my board fairly often. Alright, we got 3 more packs for Darby. Let's see what these ones hold in store for you. little card trick. Starting off with this new trainer lady with really weird purple hair whose name I do not know. We have Pelosand, Dewpider. There is a Ferrothorn or Ferroseed. I get them so confused. And a Shiftry with the weird fancy energy scribble thingies. We go ahead and get him into a sleeve. And then on to the next one. Snip, snip. You know what I totally forgot about? I'm going to make some more mystery packs for tonight. I guess I didn't really leave myself any time to make them, but I wanted to. Alright, we've got this city place. There is a Vampy. Got Porygon too. The Sun Cream. So cute. Ooh, and I love this Sableye. I mean, I love most Sableye cards because I just think Sableye is a very fun, interesting Pokemon. But so he's just like chomping on these crystals, having an absolutely lovely time. I envy the joy that I just see in Sableye. Amazing. Alright, we have one more pack for you. Go snip snip. Welcome, Jaden. How is it going tonight? Please don't spam though. we are not a fan of spam. The food or the action of spamming. Actually, I don't know if I've ever eaten spam before. Probably not, just because, I don't know. Popular culture has led me to be afraid of it. Alright, we got a Fletchinder, Beldum, and a Sunflora. Look at that little happy face. Adorable. Amazing. I do in fact work at a card shop, and I love it. Alrighty, we got a couple nice little holos. I'm just obsessed with this Sableye. Like, he's so cute. Amazing. We'll go ahead and get those added into your stack, Darby. I'm very glad you're just kidding. Fantina, that sounds like the right name. Thank you. I know I had looked up what her name was at some point while looking into the set, but for the life of me I could not remember, but that sounds like it. Sugar Toast is lit. Yes, yes. I'm so glad. I feel like such an influencer right now. Now I have now brought you to the ways of the Sugar Toast. It's literally what I ate for lunch today. It was fantastic. Though I did let it like sit a little bit too long before I got the butter on, so it wasn't quite as like soft melt in my mouth as I like. But it was still fairly melt in my mouth soft, so it was pretty good. Sugar Toast is just a very quality meal in my opinion. Salt Toast! You know, I can't say I've ever tried that one, but some twisted part of me now kind of wants to. I feel like I'd totally get sick though. My body would be like, dude, why is there so much salt on this bread? The only bread that should have salt is garlic bread, and that stuff. Amazing. Who is not like addicted to garlic bread? I don't know if that's really that normal, but I feel like everyone is. Do I get discounts on certain things? I don't get discounts on everything, but there are some things that I get discounts on, which is pretty great because I buy a ridiculous amount of stuff there. I definitely spend more money there than I make there still. It's, yeah. I have a problem, but I have lots of fun working there. Sugar Toast! Yes! Sugar Toast. So basically, you know, you put it in the toaster. Once it pops out, you get it, you put some butter on it, and then you sprinkle just straight up white cane sugar all over the toast. Like, cover it nicely. Not like thick, but give it a nice little layer. And then you just eat it, and it melts in your mouth, and it's so good. And I don't understand why it's so good, because, like, so I love brown sugar. Like, I will eat that stuff raw, like, all the time. I love it. But, like, white sugar, regular sugar is pretty meh. It's like, I would not just eat that plain. But for some reason, that with butter on warm toast just, is so good. It is so good. I eat it for lunch almost every day. That's how good it is. Let's see, I can look into getting some Shining Legends probably later this week. I just don't have the funds to get more right now, but I do have a somewhat reliable source to get some from. And by somewhat reliable, I just mean I don't know for sure if I will be able to get them. But if I do, it should be pretty good. I'll at least be able to get a few packs from that. Being British, I think I should try this. Yes, do it. Come to the ways of the sugar toast. I want to start like a worldwide revolution of like everyone eating sugar toast. This should be a bigger thing. I don't even know like where this came from. It's just something that I've had since I was like a kid. It is definitely better than what I also used to eat as a kid, which was sugar bread, which was the same thing, just you didn't make it into toast. It was just straight up a piece of bread with butter and sugar on it. Looking back, it just makes me cringe. I'm like, that ain't it, chief. But toast, now the toast, amazing. It makes it so different, the way that it all just, it's so good. One of my favorite meals. I'm such a picky eater, but I will eat sugar toast every single day. For weeks, months. It's been a long time since I've, like, had a break from eating sugar toast. How was my day? It was pretty chill. You know, I worked for a long time, which was a little tiring, but it was a pretty alright day. Thankfully not as chaotic as some Mondays are. Last time I was there for a whole shift, like a whole day on Monday, it was so busy. I did not like have a minute of spare time. I mean, I guess for like the first half hour it was pretty quiet, but after that, non-stop for the next 6.5 hours. It was intense. But today was a lot more chill. I had a lot more extra time to work on getting some other tasks done, so it was okay. Porting Lost Argent ETB and booster box. Oh, I feel that, like, I really want to buy a whole case of both ETBs and booster boxes for it, but, like, that's a lot of money, so I know I shouldn't, but, like, I'm really tempted to, so we will see what happens there. But imagine playing the Giratina alt art. Oh, that would seriously be so exciting. Like, I'm really hoping there's an alt art in this one, because, like, they're I love the alt arts in this set. It is such good stuff. 'Tis amazing. Yeah, definitely a fun set. And those Giratinas, just amazing. Alright, I'm gonna quickly check orders real quick. Make sure I didn't miss any. Nope, doesn't look like we've got more yet, so we can just keep vibing. Ooh, also, so today I've been kind of wanting to experiment a little more with what I do with my my eyeliner, because my eyes are like very hooded, so like my eyelid folds over itself and covers half my eyeliner, so it's such a struggle to like get it to look nice. And then also my eyelids are uneven. One of them folds differently than the other. I think it's because I have astigmatism in this eye, so it's like different shaped than this eye, so the lids are shaped differently, and it makes it so hard to make things look even. But today I was experimenting, and let me see if I can. Okay, that kind of shows a little better, but you can't see it super well. But like I did kind of like a corner thing right there. It's not showing up the best. Let's see. You can kind of see like the little bit of, yeah, but I made it like a little corner, and then I used some like white eyeshadow underneath to like make my eyes look a little bit bigger, because sometimes the way I do my eyeliner makes my eyes look really small. But honestly, love how it turned out. Like the camera cannot do it justice. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I don't know if I just got like lucky on my first try doing it, but I hope that I can like consistently do it like this now, because I just like all day I was just like, oh, I love my eyeliner today. So I was I quite was enjoying that today. Like, I'm glad I decided to experiment, because I've been wanting to try, like, some different stuff, because it's been quite a while since I, you know, just started with, like, basic eyeliner. I've come pretty far, and I feel like I did a pretty good job today. Of course, there are still days where it ends up a little bit rough, but when you have uneven hooded eyes, it is just a struggle sometimes. And yeah, but today it went very well. I'm quite excited about how it turned out. Not only if my hair was cooperating today. The last few days my hair has been like really awkward and kind of like flat, and I'm like, I don't know what to do about this. Because see, when I was younger, I would spend a lot of time every morning when I was getting ready, like doing my hair, usually curling it. But now my thing that I do that takes forever when I get ready is my eyeliner. And so I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna somehow like be able to make enough time to do my nice eyeliner and do my hair nice. And so I'm like, I don't know for sure how to figure that out. Because like I want my hair to look nice, but my hair loves to be very difficult, and it doesn't help that it also got really heat damaged from when I used to curl it all the time. But you know, I really enjoyed it. It was I love curling my hair. It's so fun. I have all kinds of cool heat tools actually. I have some that like crimp it, which makes it very poofy. Like my hair will look so thick, it's crazy. But it takes like 3 hours to do, and very damaging for certain. Then I also have this one that like makes it just wavy, but my favorite are like ringlets. A couple times I've done like really tight ringlets, and like sometimes when I comb it out it gives me like a mini afro, and it's so much fun, but so damaging once again. I really should just like get like a super curly wig so that I can just like temporarily have curly hair without destroying my real hair, because that's kind of what that was what like was the end of the line for my hair. Used to be waist length. It was not my choice for it to be this short now. But I think it was about 2 years ago now, my hair was already fairly damaged from like 3+ years of almost daily curling my hair. And then this one time I decided to do these really tight ringlet curls, and then I like combed it out and it looked so amazing. But I lost like 4 inches of hair that day, and I was just like, oh no. it was bad. So yeah, I lost a lot of my hair due to heat damage, and it got a lot shorter, and now my hair is not that long. I did finally just have to like cut it mostly off to like just under my shoulders last fall, so about a year ago now. And it's made some progress going back, but it was waist length and it was so amazing, and now it just is struggling daily. But man, it was good memories. I should see if I can pull up some of the pictures. Let's see. See if I can find Google Photos on here. And then I just gotta find where in the world is what I want. There's so many pictures. I'm not even sure this is the right account. Maybe I'm on the wrong account? There's a lot of pictures on here. Funny stuff. I just saw this Discord screenshot that just says, "I am sad because furries." That's the whole picture. Look, I'll even show you guys. I don't know why it's so zoomed out though. I don't know how to zoom in, but it literally just says, "I am just sad because furries." Oh look, now it's bigger. So yeah, I have that random picture in my pictures on here. But where are my hair pictures? I guess this is the wrong account. I have like several different Gmails. I mean, I've got 2 just for my channel, so yeah, I have a lot of Gmails that could potentially have the pictures. I know for sure I can find it on my phone though, I think. I guess that depends on if Google Photos decides to cooperate. Let's see. We want to look at pictures of my hair. My phone is being somewhat uncooperative, but we're going to try our best here. Let's see. I think it's like 2019 about is where I need to go to. Or no, like early 2020 too. Alright, we're gonna find some amazing pictures of my hair before I absolutely destroyed it. It's so sad. I enjoyed my curls so much, but it was so bad for my hair. That picture's not very clear. I got so many pictures on here. I used to take like just absurd amounts of photos all of the time, and now I'm like, why did I do this? I have so many pictures to look through every time I want to find anything. There's so many pictures. But where are the ones of my hair? I found a couple of my older wigs, but I want my real hair. See, that's why I really like waist-length wigs, because they remind me of when my hair was that long. And then I look back like, why did I ruin my hair? Why did I have to do that? So silly. Ooh, I found my hair when it was crimped one time. Look at it. It looks so thick. It's like super poofy. But yeah, so that was my hair crimped. I love to do that. Ooh. Look at her. Look at the curls. You look so pretty. I'm so obsessed with like the ringlet curls. I miss doing that like every day. Ooh, it looks really good in this one too. Like, I'm just so proud of it. Like, I would do my hair like that every day for school. Like, when I tell you, I looked fantastic for every day of like 8th and 9th grade. I am not joking. I would do my hair so fantastically every day. I loved it. Like, it's just so curly. I'm obsessed. I miss it. I mean, I do occasionally curl my hair, but it's now like a once or twice a month type of thing. Like, it rarely happens. Every day I'm like, man, if I just could get up a little bit earlier, I would totally curl my hair. But I'm not good at getting up just a little bit earlier. I mean, more than anything, my problem is that I always get really distracted while I get ready, and so I always end up running just a little bit late, and so that just kind of makes it not work. But you know, yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably for the best that I don't have time to curl my hair most of the time anymore, because, you know, less heat damage. Because I really would love my hair to be long again. I don't know if I really will ever want it to be like waist length again, because it's a lot to take care of hair that is that long. But it was so much fun. I miss it. Oh, here's a picture of me back from when I wore glasses. Oh, that's really blurry. That doesn't help. But yeah, I used to wear glasses, but now I have contacts, which are a bajillion times better. Yes. Look at how long my hair was! It's so long! And look at, this is little me with my glasses and braces. But my hair looked so good! I miss it. I miss it. It was pretty amazing. It's just, it was so long. But yeah, so those are some of my pictures back from when I had really long hair. It was good times. I loved it, but yeah, kind of ruined it. So that was a bit of an oof. Oh, yeah, no. I am sure curly hair is not easy to take care of. But, I really enjoyed curling my hair, because I like how it looks, but with, you know, curling it myself, I had, like, control over it still, for the most part. Sometimes it would still just do its own thing, and I'd just be like, this does not make sense. Why is it like this? Like, sometimes I'd, like, curl it, but then it'd, like, stick out funny in, like, one spot, and I'd just be like, why is it doing that? I just want it to look normal! So, yeah, it was fun, but my hair really, I mean, like, it is so much shorter than it was, and like I said, like, last fall, I cut it to, like, here, because I was just like, I give up. My hair is, it looked so bad. It was so uneven and, like, crispy almost, and hair is not supposed to be crispy. And so I finally was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the dollar, like, the dollar haircut place, you know, where it's, like, super duper cheap. I was just like, I need to cut my hair, and so I did, and it did feel nice to have, like, my hair actually feel healthy again, but, it was also sad, because I was like, my hair is gone. But, you know, that is one of the things that I love about wearing wigs now, is it's kind of a way to still get to enjoy longer hair, but, you know, my real hair kind of got destroyed, so it is no longer long. Sad times. But, yeah, I enjoy my wigs, especially for that reason. I mean, I've got quite the little collection of them. I don't wear them as often as I, feel like I would enjoy to, but they're just another thing that I don't always have time for, because they do take a little bit of effort. They're very difficult to keep, like, combed nicely and not getting, like, tangled and stuff. So, usually whenever I want to wear them, I have to spend, like, 10 minutes, like, combing them out so that they're not all just completely tangled up in knots. And then, you know, of course, I gotta, like, find my wig cap and, like, pin my real hair up into there and, you know, get my wig on, make sure that it looks normal. And yeah, it is. Oh wow, that was some loud thunder. Apparently there is a storm outside. Let's see. I'm gonna investigate on my weather app. See if it says there is a large storm. I mean, I obviously. Ah yes, severe weather. National Weather Service severe thunderstorm warning. Special weather statement. Light rain forecasted for the next hour. Fun! So if suddenly everything just goes, like, disappears, just know my electricity might have just gone out. You know what was really sad times is, like, I think it was last night? Whoops. Not 2. We just got another order, so we're down to 20, no. 22. But yeah, my Wi-Fi went out the other night, and I was so annoyed, and I was just like, why is it out? There wasn't, like, a scheduled outage or anything. It just didn't work for, like, an hour and a half. It was rough. Alright, let's see what we can get for you, Jason. Hopefully some spice. I feel like we're about due for at least an ultra rare, if not even spicier. Alright, we got Bouffalant. There's an electric. A little horsey! I love him. Little baby Sandal. And then we got this weird mirror thing. Alright, well that one wasn't very exciting. But let's hope this next one is a lot of bit spicier, you know? Alright, starting off with a Venomoth. We got Binacle. There's an Araquanid. The little Happy Vulpix. And a Comfey. That was a little bit rough, I will not lie. But, we tried. We did. Got this great little horsey, though. You know what I should do? I should give him a hat. I have noticed that it's harder to draw on Japanese cards because they're a little bit, like, smoother and, like, slightly glossier. than the English ones, but I will just try my best to give him a hat and hopefully not just accidentally wipe it off before it dries, like last time I drew on a Japanese Pokemon card. And of course, gotta give him a little mustache. The mustache is very important. And then we'll sign him. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. Now we have an absolutely adorable little dapper horsey. And we will get that into your stack, Jason. Well, actually, first I'll give it like a minute to dry, and then I'll put it in your stack. How's the temperature? It's been sitting around 95 to 105 most of the time the last couple weeks. Today, when I left for work though, it was under 90 degrees. It was wild. It was 89. It was 89 instead of 95 plus. It was crazy. But yeah, so it's been nice and toasty here in Utah too. Alright, we got 3 more lost of this for Darby. We really gotta be due for something spicy. Something. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so see, that's the thing, is I may be having a thunderstorm right now, but I think it's still like 80 degrees plus outside. Yeah, it is apparently 81 degrees outside. So it is a pretty toasty thunderstorm, I'm not gonna lie. Toasty rain. Alright, we got a dugong. So imagine it's just like, if it was sunny, or not sunny, if it was like daytime, so like the sun, like whenever it peeked out from the clouds, it totally just like evaporate up all the rain on the ground. Alright, on a little seal. Got a Sandygast and Crocodile. Go ahead and sleeve him up. Alright, next up, go snip snip. Alright, oops, card trick. We got this toolbox thing. Drowsy, Emolga, Porygon, and finally we got an ultra rare. We got a Pidgeot. Go ahead and sleeve him up. Very nice. And we still got one more pack for you. Snip, snip. Right. One to the front. We've got an Electros, Donphan, Banette. We got Phantom and a Crocodile. And that's Crocorock, I think. Because this is Crocodile. Alright, that was a little bit better. We finally got an ultra rare. We'll go ahead and get those added into your stack. And let me hurry and tidy up my desk. And I think Horsey should hopefully be dry enough that we can put him into your stack now, Jason. Please don't smear, please don't smear. Oh, good. It worked. Beautiful. I just gotta figure out where your stack is. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Horsey is now in the stack. Got a 9-hour shift. You know, that's just a little bit long. A little bit longer than mine was. Yeah. 9 is a lot of hours. I mean, I guess there was one day where I worked for about 11.5 hours, but that was because it was a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals. So we were very, very, very busy. There were like 200 people in the store. It was a lot of people. But things went really smoothly. It was just, you know, a lot of people and a lot of work to be done. Oh, yeah, seriously. Like, we're a third of the way through the box. We've only pulled one ultra rare. There should definitely be some more good stuff in there. Like, a lot. I really hope one of the packs has an alt art. I mean, technically, it would not be impossible for 2 packs to have an alt art. That'd be so spicy if we got 2 alt arts. I would absolutely love to see that. I mean, 1 alt art is fantastic, but 2? That is next level. I love getting multiple alt arts. He's good stuff. Alright, let me quickly double check orders. Alright, we don't have any more yet. Working at a card shop is just absolutely fantastic. My only complaint is the pay is terrible. But other than that, it is a really enjoyable job. I like it because, one, it's really nice to just always kind of be in the know with any like stuff going on in the trading card community or market. I learned so much about like the different prices of things and how different like events affect stuff, and of course, you know, I get to see all the cards that we have come in and that we sell and all the different products, and I do get first dibs on most products. Like if I want something, I can like tell my manager and he'll set one aside for me if I'm not there when we get them in. So that's pretty epic. And then I find a lot of cards that I like end up liking for decks and stuff. Like I'll just randomly come across something while I'm sorting or doing a trade-in, and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get me one of these to put in my deck. And so that's super fun, and I've made a lot of friends through working there too. Like my whole Magic the Gathering group. I mean, it was actually the people that played Magic at the store that got me to start playing, and then I was like, yo, this is fun, and now they're all my friends and I play Magic with them like for several hours a week, and it's fantastic. My pay is so bad. I get paid under $10 an hour, so it is next to nothing. Honestly, I feel like minimum wage should not be under $10. Shouldn't really even be under $15, but under $10. That's definitely should not be how it is. But I love working there so much that I kind of just put up with it. But I am getting a second job that's going to be paying hopefully quite a bit better to help supplement that, so that I can still, you know, do what I love, but not just be super broke forever. Let's see, am I missing? Should do a 12-hour stream. I would love to, but I usually don't have like 12 consecutive hours that I can do stuff. So I gotta try and figure that out. Cause like now that, you know, I'm going to be having 2 jobs, I am going to be very busy. I mean, technically if you include YouTube and TCG player, that's like 4 jobs, which is a lot of jobs. I'm a workaholic. If you haven't noticed, I am very much a workaholic. I just, you know, constantly keep very busy. Let's see. Kind of just catching up in the chat, talking about grading cards. Spicy. Everybody always asks if like I grade cards, and I'm like, nope. I just keep my cards and they just vibe. His random gym. That moment when you really feel like the ads are targeting you. See, my thing is I just started getting like a ton of Magic ads over the last little while, and it's not surprising at all. Work stream. I wish, but unfortunately I don't think my boss would love if I was like distracted streaming while at work. That probably would not be ideal. I mean, when I originally worked there, we discussed potentially, if I ever, you know, go get really big, possibly being like sponsored by the store and, you know, getting like product for really cheap, like maybe even like wholesale type value from them in order to like advertise different things. But you know, my channel hasn't grown a ton since then, but it's still possible that maybe one day that'll work out, and then I could potentially do a work stream, and that would be kind of cool. Waiting on 40 cards. That is a lot of cards to be waiting on. See, I just don't want to be without my cards. Plus, anybody that knows me knows that I kind of am obsessed with like texture on cards. So, like, why would I want to lock them up in some container where I can never feel the texture again? Where is it full art for me to display? I don't know. Oh, here's Mewtwo. This one is contained, but it shall be free so that we can enjoy the texture. If I can get it out of this silly little sleeve plastic thingy. It doesn't want to come out. It really doesn't. Hey, it was good having you, John. Sleep well. Thinking about getting Albert Sylveon. We can take a look at it in just a second. See, look at that. Look at the texture. Oh yeah. Mewtwo texture. I love it. I love textured cards. Alright, let's see. Where is your spicy little Sylveon? At least take a look at the front of it. The centering isn't bad, but it's definitely not perfect. It's a little bit closer, like, it's kind of pushed towards this corner, so that the top is a little bit wider than the bottom, and this side is a little bit wider than this side. But it's not, like, extreme. It's not like one of those cards where it's just straight up missing one of the borders. So chaotic when they're like that. We had an alt-art Duraludon that was one of the ones where it just was, like, entirely missing. I think it was the bottom border. It was kind of hilarious, though. But, I really wanted to buy it, but apparently somebody else did. I have no idea who, so 'tis too bad, because I really like the Duraludon alt-art, too. Yes, the Mewtwo is so great. Matter of time, you'll get the sponsorships. I mean, that is the plan. We are working on it, and in the very least, doing my YouTube has actually been the thing that has gotten me both my current job and then the second job that I'm getting. Both of them I got because of my YouTube. So I would say even if I haven't necessarily got a sponsorship, it has certainly been very beneficial. Ooh, alright. 3 more Lost Abyss. We gotta get the good stuff out of these ones. About grading, even in... It really would, though. Like, any kind of, like, I think, like, 9 to 10, that whole range is usually pretty exciting to have stuff in that area, especially if it's just, like, a little bit of centering rather than, you know, whitening or some other, like, issue like that. Just a little bit of centering. It's not as bad. But yeah, the only graded card I ever ended up keeping for myself, I don't actually know where it went. It used to be over here, but it's my Flapple VMAX that I bought from someone. I was just like, Flapple, and so I got it because I love Flapple. Flapple's amazing. I should paint like a giant Flapple and hang it on my wall. That'd be great. Or just paint it directly onto my wall. No, my mom would not like that. She put too much time and effort into painting all of my walls, so I do not think she would appreciate if I painted a giant Flapple on one of them. But I could just paint it on one of my giant canvases. I've got a few canvases that are like 2 feet by 3 feet, so they're pretty large. You should be manager. Well, I mean, based on how things are going, if I continue working at the place I do, if the current manager ever leaves, I probably will be next in line to be manager. I mean, there's also only 3 regular workers there, me, manager, and another part-time worker. There's like the higher ups that sometimes are there, but yeah, there's not that many people that, you know, would even be considered for the manager position. But I'm definitely probably the person, like, that's most in the know about, like, all the daily functions after the current manager. So if he ever decides to quit, I will most likely, you know, be a pretty good candidate for the job. So that would be pretty neat. Though I don't know if I will really end up working there for a very long time. I don't know if manager pay is really that much better than the regular pay to make it worth it, but I don't know. It's kind of just I'm just gonna vibe until I decide that I want to vibe with something else instead. How long are you streaming on? Kind of just as long as it stays busy. If things get like really slow, I'll probably just end, because I did work 7 hours today and I do have to get up at a decent time to work tomorrow. And I also just like 2 hours ago realized that it's my brother's birthday tomorrow, and I was just like, oh yeah, I forgot that. But like, I do have a gift like figured out, but it's kind of like a complicated thing. But yeah, I was just like, oh, it's his birthday, but I'm gonna be at work. So yeah, I mean, for like most everything, I'm just always at work while my parents and family do stuff. So yeah, yeah, like my family always eats dinner when I'm at work, and that's usually when it, like, you know, you do birthday celebration stuff. So I'm like always gone. Who knows, maybe I'll even end up like working on my own birthday. Honestly, I wouldn't care. Some people really, you know, birthdays are a big deal to them. For me, I'm like, nah, I don't care. The only thing I care about on my birthday is that I buy a sword. So that is what is important. Because that is my new birthday tradition. As of last year, I decided that every year for my birthday I'll buy myself a new sword. And so I'm gonna get a second sword soon. It's only a few months away, and I'm gonna have 2 swords to hang on my wall. I'm excited. I'm very excited. So yeah, that's the only thing that like is important to me for my birthday. As long as I get to buy a sword, I literally do not care about anything else. Like, that's all that matters to me. Buying a sword for my birthday. I'm way excited. Now, see, unfortunately, I am the only person in my house that's really into, like, trading cards, so I do not think that would be a great gift for him. I haven't seen your order come through yet, Darby. So yeah, we just vibing for now. Sword. Have you not seen my sword before? I mean, I guess I only show it off like once every couple weeks or something, but let me go grab it. I will be right back. Whoops. I'm struggling to find the right screen. Where did it go? Oh, I found it. Okay, now I'll be right back. I got my sword. Let me just quickly move to my sword camera. That's the whole reason I really have this camera. I mean, it's sometimes nice for showing off outfits, but primarily it is my sword camera, because then you can see that it is very long and super fancy, and you can see how like super nice the hilt is. It's like a Templar sword. I really love like medieval swords. That's always been probably my favorite type of sword. So Templar sword is what I've got. But yeah, this is my current sword. But soon I shall get a second one. And by soon I mean in like 3 or 4 months. Whenever, you know, I get back to my birthday. Which I'm pretty excited for. I think I'll probably get another sword like kind of similar to the type of sword as this one. But, you know, just kind of like a different design. Maybe like pretend gems on the hilt or something. Or like a dueling rapier would be really neat. I love how like fancy they do the hilts on those. So yeah, probably something like that. But yeah, that is my sword. Let me just stick that over here for now. So people always ask me, what do you even do with your sword? And I'm like, I show it off on stream, and they're just like, oh, okay. Alright, we will move back to the regular camera and bring the trash can back. There we go. Alright, I think we got an order now. Let me see. Yep, time for Thermolastivus for Darby. Maybe this time we will get some big spice. Zelenite, yes. Anime swords, interesting. What kind of anime swords though? You know, there kind of do be a wide variety of really just swords in general, but. All right, starting off with this random energy thing. We got Wilmer, Chinchou, Swirlix, and a Barbaracle. What a guy. Barbaracle. Go ahead and sleeve him up. There we go. On to pack number 2. Snip, snip. Let's see, there is one to the front. Starting off, it's Dracloak. I love him, Dracloak. And then Spinda, Lantern, got a Sunkern, and a Stungener. Alright, nothing very exciting for that one. Let's hopefully get something out of this pack though. We need some spice. Casually puts giant sword away. Yes, of course. Alright, we got this weird thing that looks like a vacuum. Slugma. He's a little Tanamo. We got Durant. Ew. I'm not a fan. I'm really not. But we'll just go ahead and sleeve that up, and at least it's an ultra rare, but I just... Why did they gotta do Meowth like that? Why? Why did they do that to him? We'll go ahead and get those in your stack, though. Boop. There we go. And we will tidy up the desk once again. Right. Much better. Ooh, I just realized we never got around to me showing my magic cards that I got today. I was kind of excited about getting them because technically they were a gift because somebody gifted me a gift card, and so of course I bought magic cards with it. But so one of them, we only had the Japanese version of a card I needed, so I just bought the Japanese version, and I think I remember what all it does. Oh, no, actually I don't. I just remember this part up here is something to do with when a creature with 4 or greater power enters the battlefield. I just don't remember what happens. But this one, the -1 ability, it's untap target permanent, which is, I'm going to put in my Alondo deck because every time I untap him, that means I can tap him, which means I can draw a card, which means I can also, like, use these time counter things to cast a bunch of spells for free, technically. But yeah, so I bought that one, but it only had the Japanese one. And then I got this cool looking one. It's a foil etched. These foil etched, it's texture, but on magic cards. But yeah, I wanted this one for my mill deck, but I don't know for sure what deck I'll put it in. It might end up in the same deck as this one, my Alondo deck. But it also might end up in my mill deck. It's pretty fancy. And then next up, I got this one for the same deck as the Kiora. This is Kiora Behemoth Beckoner. I do remember its name at least. And then we have Cadell, Chosen of Crufix, which basically just gets a bunch of mana for each card you've drawn. And since this whole deck is about, you know, whenever I tap Alondo, I get to draw a card. So I get to draw a whole bunch of cards and then add a bunch of mana that I don't know what I'm going to do with, but I'm going to have a bunch of mana. I might put like one of the cards that is like its casting cost up here has like an X in it, and it's so like the higher X's you can usually like do more stuff with it. So I might add some of the cards like that. And then I got this guy, which I found it a while ago, and I don't know for sure what deck it will go into, but either my Big Green Boys or my Tristani deck, because whenever a non-token creature I control dies, I can return it to the battlefield face down, and it's just like a forest now. And what would be really funny is if I put this in my Big Green Boys deck. The sleeves that I have on my big... Oh my goodness, I keep bumping my camera. The sleeves that I have on my Big Green Boys deck are actually like the same art as some like forests from a certain set, so they already look like forests. It'd be really funny in there. But yeah, so I got that one. Then I picked this up, not for me, but I bought this for someone from stream because they like Totodiles, and this is a cool reverse one from EX Unseen Forces. So it's pretty neato. We'll set that aside for them. And then I got this fancy one for my Treasure Sacrifice deck, which whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, I get to create a colorless treasure artifact token with sacrifices artifact. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, and at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 10 or more treasures, you win the game. It's so perfect. My deck is all about like making treasures and sacrificing things, so it's great. So yeah, I got that one now, and it's from a set that I really like. The next up, I got this super spacey Bootlegger Stash, which is a card I've needed forever because I opened so many boxes of New Capenna, but I could not pull one of these. But now I have one. It'll go in either my Big Green Boys or Tristani as well, and it makes more treasure tokens. If you can't tell, I'm really interested in treasure tokens right now. And then next up, I have this spicy Crewfix God of Horizons. This is a very special version of the card because normally Crewfix costs like $3, but this one costs $12, and I would have bought the $3 one if we had it, but we only had the $12 one at work, so I had to spend $12 to get it. I mean, there's a small chance that we might have had one hiding somewhere else, but I didn't really want to like search forever, so yeah. But this one is also probably, I actually don't know for sure, this one might go into my Alondo deck. He makes it so you have no maximum hand size, which is nice, and then if you lose unspent mana, it becomes colorless instead. So with this, I could get so much mana and do whatever I wanted with it. I also just may eventually build a Crewfix deck because I think it would be fun. And then next up, I have Bitter Blossom, which I feel like is so like overly expensive, but I really wanted it for my Treasure Sacrifice deck because it also includes sacrificing creatures, and this one at the beginning of my upkeep, I lose a life and create a 1/1 black fairy rogue creature token with flying. And so that gives me creatures that I can use for sacrifice, or they're great for blocking because they have flying. And then my last card that I bought is this very spicy guy, Consecrated Sphinx. Whenever an opponent draws a card, I draw 2 cards. And that's going in the same deck as this one. So if I get this guy out, I have a chance to get a lot of cards and a lot of mana. I'm excited about it. It should be fun. Bean, yes. Yes, Bean is my manager. She is a great manager. She's the best. I'm gonna check orders real quick. I noticed I got a whole bunch of notifications, but I don't know what they're all for. Maybe they're orders though. So we will check. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Why do I have so many notifications then? One of my friends needs certain magic cards, which is kind of funny because one of the cards they're looking for is one that they sold me a little while ago, and they regret it. But I appreciated it. It's a great card, except I really haven't used it as much as I wish I did because I put it in my first deck, which is kind of funny. So my first Magic deck that I built, right off the bat, I put about like $700 to $800 into it. Like that was my first deck I ever built before I even started playing Commander. I built a like $800 deck. So yeah, it was. But yeah, I put that card in there. It actually wasn't in there at the start, but I switched around a lot of cards in there, so I don't know what it's worth now, but it's definitely quite the deck in terms of value. Hey, welcome Pokesly, how's it going? I really do be liking to create though. I like I said, I'm a workaholic, and I also love creating. So I love creating work, and I love working on creating, you know? I also like, I make custom dice. I made this. I'm very proud of it. Look Look how fancy it is. It's got little stars in it. This is not even my favorite dice that I made. My favorite dice that I made is probably the apple dice, because it's got a bunch of little apple-like things in it, and so they're so cute. I love it. It's pretty amazing. $800 deck, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna show you guys the deck. Let me. There it is. So yeah, this is my first deck I ever built for Magic. I mean, of course I've changed it quite a few times since I originally made it. But yeah, I put a lot of money into it from the beginning. Still waiting on sell merch. I know. I tried to like sign up for like Amazon merch, but they were like, no. And I was just like, okay. So I tried to do something, but now I have to find somewhere like to get it done customly. But yeah, so here's my commander, Tristani. It's foil, so I think that makes it more expensive, but I actually don't know what this one is worth. I feel like normal Tristani is like a few dollars, but I could be totally wrong. Let's see, Tristani, Selesnia's voice. Regular Tristani is like $2. But because it is, whew, is it? I didn't realize it was that expensive. Let's see. Why is this being weird? Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is the card I have. Normally it's like $1.50, but mine is foil. So mod played foil is like $4 to $5, but near mint foil is apparently over $10. I don't actually know what condition mine is in. It's just kind of in here chilling. I got it from a friend in trade for, I think, stickers? That might have been what it was. Oh, it's a little scratched up. I'd say it's probably like light play. So still pretty good. Maybe it's... Let's see what lightly played goes for. Yeah, light played like $7. So I didn't even know it was quite that good. So that is exciting. But yeah, that is the commander. Commander alone is like $7. Very nice. I also have this silly little Saproling token in there. It's just in there because I have cards that make Saprolings in the deck. But yeah, so that is just the commander. And then, let's see. Oh, I have a whole bunch of more tokens. Ooh, foil. I didn't know I put this Silver Treasure token in here. Neato. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of tokens in there. So, nice. Ooh, I love Circle of James Druid. This one's pretty great. It gets me a bunch of mana. I feel like it's like a $3 card, but it might just be like a 50-cent card, and I now just need to know. Circle of Dreams Druid. Ooh, I was right. It's like $3.50. Yes. That's 2 cards and we're almost at like $10 already. We got Felidar Sovereign. I've honestly got no idea what this one's worth. It was one of like the main cards I got for the deck, so I feel like I should remember because I was so excited about it. Felidar Sovereign. It's like $1. We got this Spicy Fintornels. It would normally be like $1 or $2, but since it's a spicy version, I think it's like $5. Then we have Lurking Predators. This is like a 10-ish, 8 to 10 I think dollar card. It's pretty fun. Rampaging Bluffs, I don't think this is expensive, but it's fun. Championing of Lamholt, it's not much either, but it's fun. This one I feel like is like $3, and it makes treasure tokens and stuff, so it's good. Toski, he's pretty great. He's a squirrel. It's like $7. Arcus Acolyte, this one's not particularly expensive. Giant Autophage, I don't even know on this one, but it is a fun card. You make a whole bunch of them. Because basically what it does is every time it deals combat damage to a player, you make a copy of it. And the copy has that same ability. So if you're just like hitting people left and right with these giant autophages and they just keep doubling, it's amazing. Then I got my guy Craterhoof. He's like a $30 card. I love Craterhoof. And then we have Endurance, also like a $30 card. It's pretty great. I almost got a second one today when I was buying stuff, but I'm like, I don't really need another one, but I was tempted. I got this cute little Castle Garenbrig. I think it's like a couple dollars. This Plains, I don't remember if the planes from Unstable, if they're worth like $1 a piece, or if these are like the $3 or $4 ones. I think they're the $3 or $4 ones. Let me investigate, though. Yeah, they're like $3. So see, just the land is like $3. The Great Henge, this is like a $60 card. Good stuff. This one's not particularly noteworthy. This one isn't, but I need to replace this one with a spicier one. I think my spicier one should be, let me just like hop under my desk for a second so I can find the spicier one. I'm back! And I totally whacked my camera again, but see, isn't this one so much better? Here's my spicy. I think this is the spiciest Selesnya Sanctuary that you can find. So, of course, that is the one that this should have in the deck. Shiny. But yeah, that one's like $3, I think. There we got another random land that's not really worth much. Not really worth much. Another like $3 land. This one's actually not worth much, even though it's cool. Llanowar Tribe, maybe like $1. Llanowar Elves, great staple. Growing Ranks, I don't think is terribly expensive. I have this cool Join the Dance. I think it's like $1 or $2. So Prolonged Migration, it's maybe like $1. It just makes little silly guys. Makes those prolling tokens I was showing that I had with my Tristani. Now this next one, I don't have any idea what it was worth. It's like $1. Got this nice Planeswalker. Vivian used to be like $8, but I have no idea because it's been a while since it came out. It might be like $2 now. Let's see, Vivian on the Hunt. It's like $3. Got Basri. He's like $1. My poor guy, Allosaurus Shepherd, this used to be like a $50 card, but then they reprinted it, and it went down to like $30, but it may have gone up again. I don't know. Let me investigate. I'll show you guys this price graph. So it was just minding its own business, absolutely vibing, and then they're like, guess what, we're reprinting it. It dropped like $20. But it's actually gone back up to almost, I guess it's still barely above 30, but like the average price it's selling for is around 35. So it is going back up a little bit. Not surprised, because I mean, it had to be a good card in the first place. So, yeah. Then we got this spicy land. It's like $3 because it's the spicy foil one. Let me move this back out of the way. We have Ghalta, which isn't really an expensive card, but I think it's a great card. I actually built Ghalta as a commander. It's fun. Random not expensive land. I got this silly little frog. I love him. Random non expensive land. This one's probably like a couple dollars. It's another like $4 land. This card's like $1. This guy's not worth much. He's like a couple dollars. Kadira, I actually don't know what the foil-etched Kadira is worth, but I really want to play the card because this is the one card that exists that makes bunny tokens. Wow, the foil etched is like 25 cents. Not much. Let me see what this next one. Cathar's Crusade is the name. Yeah, this one's like a $6 card. This one isn't worth much though. This is another like $4 card. This is a custom card that a friend made for me. The real version of the card is like $500, but I don't have the real one yet. I might actually buy one or trade for one from someone because I found out that they have one. So yeah, that's that. This is like a couple dollars. Got another like $4. This is like $8. This one might be $20 if I remember correctly. Epic Struggle. It's closer to like $8 to $10. Not quite as expensive as I thought it might be. Here's my spicy Teferi's protection. I almost bought another Teferi's protection today, but then I forgot. So yeah, I still just, this is my only one. Which I guess is fine, because I don't really have that many decks that I could even put it in. But I'm pretty sure this one is like the $30 one? Let me investigate. This is the non-foil. Yeah, it's like $30, so it's a pretty good one for sure. A $500 land card. Yeah, it's vintage and super convenient and nice. This one I think is like a $10 card. This one's like $3. It's like $1. I don't think this one's worth much, but it might be around $1. There's another $3. I don't know what this Ajani is worth. It's probably like $1 or $2. I'm pretty cheap about most of the cards that I buy. The majority of like the valuable cards I have are ones that I either pooled or traded for. Let's see. Johnny Valiant Protector. Oh, it only comes in foil. It's like $2. We got this Spicy Cultivate. It's like $3. Karametra. I think this one's a couple dollars maybe. This one was actually given to me by a friend though. What a legend. Let's see. Because I remember they were opening a box and I was watching and helping open some of the packs. I'm struggling to spell it. Karametra. I got it. And then they pulled this as a list pull. It's like a $2 card. And they're like, yo, this is like, you need one of these for your deck. And then when they finished going through the box, they were just like, you know, you can have this. And I was just like, epic. So yeah, I got that. Got this random land. It's probably like $1. Got another one of these $4 lands. I think this is like a couple dollars. Absolutely no idea. This could be a $1 card. It could be a $10 card. Let's ask TCG player. Crested Sunmare. And it is... oh, it's like a $5 card. Neato. This next one is a $20 card. Archangel of Thune. It's pretty neato. I got it for an infinite combo with this Spike Feeder. I've never actually gotten to do it though, which is kind of interesting. They were so close to each other. It was like, if I hadn't gone through the deck, maybe next time I played, it would just be, you know, it would finally happen. I got this fancy land. I don't think it's worth much, and I have no idea why it's in here, but it's there. And here's my Devling Season. It's like $60. This is the one I got from my friend that now they need one and they wish they didn't sell me it. I'm just like, well, at least I'm happy. Then I have this random like vintage land. It's maybe like $1. Got this Garrick, also like $1. Explore, I don't think it's worth much. Oracle of Moldea used to be like $20, but then they reprinted it, so it's like a $10 card. Got this nice Kadama. I think it's about $8. Got this Spicy Plains. It's a couple dollars. Mikaeus isn't really worth anything. Neither is Blessed Sanctuary, but I really like them. They're great cards. I did actually pull a really spicy Mikaeus though that I need to replace this one with. Let me grab it. I think it is in this box. What's with all of the lines through the words? I'm really confused what lines we're talking about. I'm confused. Let's see, where is the spicy one? So there's another Allosaurus Shepherd. Here's a spicy Allosaurus Shepherd. I should probably replace it with this one, because this one's really spicy. Got a lot of nice stuff in here that I should actually put in some decks instead of just sitting here doing nothing. Some of these cards are like really good cards, but like I don't even have all of them sleeved. I've opened a lot of this set, but it's such a fun set. This is the Double Masters. Ooh, there's Emil. He's fun. So many spicy cards. I might put this card in there because it's a good one. Where's the spicy Mikaeus? Ooh, I'm also going to put a Monastery Mentor in this, but I will maybe eventually get around to that. Okay, it wasn't in that pile. Let's check this next little pile. Man, I got so many spicy cards from this set. Aha, there it is. Foil-edged Micaeus. It's so much better! Alright, goodbye, random jumpstart Micaeus. You can go in the pile with the Selesnya Sanctuary that got the boot. Alright, we will put the spicy one in now. So much better. Got this nice Verdant Command. It's probably like $1 or something. Got another $4 land. Swords to Plowshares. I think this printing is like $8 to $10. It's always a good card, but yeah, this is definitely one of the cooler versions. Mine isn't foil-edged though. I should have a foil-edged one somewhere. Yeah, I think this one's only like $3 actually, but if it was a foil-edged one, it would probably be more. But I don't know. Wayfaring Temple isn't worth much, but I think it is a great card. We have Eladamri's Call. It might be like a $10 card. It's good. Rootborn Defense is maybe like $1. Selfless Spirit's like $7. Overgrown Farmland I think is between $8 and $10. Geist-Honored Monks, it's like a couple dollars. Second Harvest, couple dollars. Wrenching Evolution's around like $10. It's a super fun card. We got Rebuff the Wicked. I have no idea where this came from, so I have no idea what it is worth, but it's probably like $1 or less. Oh yeah, this is my one white counter spell, because there are not that many counter spells in white. Yeah, it's like $1 or $2. We've got Amara. I think that's a couple dollars. Ant Queen, maybe like $1. Corrosive Verge. I think this one's kind of expensive because it's actually from a pretty old set, from Judgment. Let's see. Oh no, I guess it's not that old, not that expensive even though it's old. It's like maybe $1. This one's also probably about the same. Got another like $1 land. Sky Shroud Claim, it's a couple dollars. Soul Ring's like $1.50. Primeval Bounty I think is around $1. I actually don't know what Darien is worth. He's fun though. He gets me a whole bunch of little silly guys. Little silly soldiers. Darien, King of Keljor. Oh, he's like $5. I didn't even know that. We got Traverse the Outlands. It's like a couple dollars. Spicy Yavimile. That's like a $10 card. I forgot I had Esper Sentinel in here. Probably because I've like never actually played it. That's like $1. Canopy Vista I think is maybe $1. I got this old land, maybe $1. And then Heliod. That's like $20. So yeah, that is the current state of the first deck I ever built. It's pretty spicy, you know? There were quite a few pretty valuable cards. Let me quickly put this box away. Oh no. Alright, it is back on its shelf now. Yeah, that is my Tristani deck. I didn't really, you know, keep a running total, but it's definitely worth a good bit of money. I think we've got an order now, so I'm gonna quickly put it away real quick. And I should probably see what all I've missed in the chat. Let's see. Wow, I missed a lot of stuff. Wow. Imagine judging someone from spending time and money on cards. That's just silly. It was actually my ex that got me into Pokemon, which led to my whole life spiraling out of control and becoming 100% centered on cardboard. But, you know, I could never be with anybody that didn't support this, because that's literally my entire life is cardboard. Like, not even a little bit. Let's see. Everybody do be spending money on different hobbies, though. This line's in my description? Like the description of the video? I don't know what lines are in there. There's a lot of information in there, because there's so many things I gotta keep track of. Anyways, I was checking orders because I saw a notification, so I should actually see Alright, we got 3 Lost Abyss for Jason. We're trying again to get that spicy stuff. We really should be due for some good spice from here. We should. Alright, let's go. What happened to my scissors? Oh, they're over here. Snip, snip. Alrighty, let's see what we can do for you. There's one to the front. Starting off with this Seadra. Got Fletchling, Binacle. Got a Dupiter, and the weird horse that Calyrex rides. Why did they make it into its own thing? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, ink and cardboard. Yes, the ink is pretty important in order to make the cardboard as good as it is. Oh, I forgot to put one of my cards back into my deck. Oops. Also, these are the sleeves that I put my first deck in. 9 cat sleeves. They're pretty great, right? I quite like them. I remember, like, one day when my boss, like, brought out, like, a whole bunch of them. Because, like, I had seen, like, a single sleeve from that had been opened to, like, you know, put some random cards in at work. Got Lady. And I was like, I love that. My boss is like, we have some more in the back. And I'm like, we do? He brings out like 20 packs of them. I'm like, I'm buying them all. And I did. Got mad cargo for that one. How to order packs. Some of the... I'm so confused. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I might have to look into that and try to figure out why there are lines through it. I will investigate later. Alright, we got Toxapex, Ferroseed, Baneri, there's a Fungus, and Nuzleaf. Where's the spice? Where is it? Well, we did at least get you a holo. I will add that into your stack. Then we will tidy up, and then I'm going to put this Blessed Sanctuary back into my deck. I don't know if it shows for everyone, but I've never seen it there before. That makes it even more confusing. I don't know, YouTube does really confusing stuff sometimes. A lot of the time, actually. I will never truly understand all the weird things that YouTube is doing. Oh, that was a bad throw. Alright, now it's safely back in my magic bag, because yes, I do have a bag to carry around just for my magic stuff. It is a very large bag. It's like as big as I am. It's kind of funny. Alright. Do you have a magnifying glass? No, we don't. Fortunately, we've all got decent enough eyesight or glasses, so we can usually just inspect cards with our own eyes, and if they're sketchy enough that we can't inspect them with our own eyes, we will just not accept them. We're like, no. this card looks straight up sketchy. Ooh, alright, we've got some Lost Abyss for John. Welcome back. I'm not here, I'm in the shadows. We've got 5 packs for the Ghost of John, it would seem. Go down to 8. Is that right? Did I do the math right? I don't think I did. I'm so confused now. I'll just count how many packs are left in here. Let's see, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. No, it is 8. I did do it right. I was just confused. Because oh yeah, because I was at 13. For some reason I thought I was at 11, but I was at 13. I can't count, apparently. Alright, John, let's get you some spicy stuff. There's a one to the front. Starting off with an Amoongus. Got Drowsy, Porygon. There's a Seal. Ooh, Aerodactyl. I like that very much. I am quite a fan of Aerodactyl. I mean, he's literally just like a Pokemon pterodactyl, but like, I see nothing wrong with that because pterodactyls are basically dragons. And if you know anything about me, I really like dragons. And most of the like dragon-themed Pokemon. Random lines running through it. That's so weird! YouTube, what is the deal? So confusing. Alright, we got Porygon Z. It's the dreamy! I love him. Palo Sand. There is a Porygon and a Stunfisk. What a guy. You know, seeing some of these silly Pokemon cards reminds me that my boss, or my manager at work, really loves, like, super derpy, like, silly Pokemon cards. And so I found a couple the other day that are kind of just hilarious that I need to bring to work to show him, but I have to figure out where I actually put them. Ooh, there's something. Ooh, that's spicy! I like that. It's not the alt art, but it is a very, very nice Giratina V-Star. I love that. I love that. That's definitely gotta have, like, some value to it, considering the Palkia and Dialga were pretty valuable, so we're just gonna stick that in a top loader. Plus, Dialga is just super cool. The origin form Dialga is a million bajillion, like, infinitely times better than whatever the heck they did to Dialga and Palkia. They did them so dirty. Why did they make them into Cybertruck My Little Ponies? Why? I don't know. Anyways, we've got Wailord, Spinda, Horsey, there's an Indeedee, and Talonflame. Alright, we got one more for you. Yes, you can't have my rip and ship stream without lurking mods. That's like, it just couldn't be without them. Alright, we got this guy. Little Sandile is a Sandygast, Welmer, and finishing off with his Dragapult, aka a dragon. Amazing. Go ahead and sleep him up. I would say that was pretty alright. The V-Star, very spicy. Giratina's just pretty epic. So yeah, I'd say that went quite well. We'll go ahead and get those added into your stack. A very large stack. Full of all kinds of spicy stuff. And then let me check real quick and see if we've got any other orders. It's loading, maybe. Alright, we don't have more yet. So we'll tidy up all these little pack pieces. But yeah, so I was showing you my first deck that I built. Now I'm working on my most recent deck, is like what I bought a lot of these cards for, and it is pretty entertaining, because basically how the deck works is every time an artifact or a creature goes from play into my graveyard, each of my opponents loses a life. And so things like treasures, you know, whenever you sacrifice them, they go to the graveyard. So every time I use a treasure token, each of my opponents will lose a life. And so I have a whole bunch of cards that make treasure tokens, and then I've got a whole bunch of cards that sacrifice creatures too, because whenever they go to the graveyard, it also, yes, it will be a little bit over $5 shipping. I think it's probably going to be 10. It's almost a full ETB's worth of stuff, but you could still fit a little bit more into it, and it would stay around 10, but yeah, $5 definitely would not cover it. Especially since everything, including shipping prices, are going up, which it makes me sad. It's very sad. Why has it gotta be like that? Shadows. Everybody's like peeking out of the shadows, like we're here, but we are not. Very, very sneaky. But yeah, so I've been having fun with my new Magic deck. I don't think it's won a game yet, but it's still really in like the early stages. This is like the first stuff I've like bought for it. So yeah, I guess it's just that one and that one. Most of the other stuff in it was things that I already had. So these will be a couple really nice additions for it. There were a couple other things I was considering adding, but I ended up deciding that I'd rather look through what I already have personally before I do that. But there are definitely some cards I need to look through my collection for, but it's kind of a lot of work to dig through my collection. Let's see. Because there was one card I know I was looking for that was like some kind of marionette thing. How in the world do you spell marionette? It's so hard to spell! Aha, I figured it out. It's like Mario Net and then another TE. Marionette Master. It's from a set that I have a decent amount of cards from, so I feel like I might have one. But it's great, because whenever an artifact I control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to Marionette Master's power. So if somehow I get a bunch of +1/+1 counters on it, then every time that I sacrifice a treasure token, my opponents will just lose a bunch of life, and it will be funny. And I guess you can also, when this creature enters the battlefield, put 3 +1/+1 counters on it, or create 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature tokens. Which, in this case, it'd definitely be better to put the counters on it, since I sacrifice so many treasures in this set. But if I needed a bunch of creatures, I'd always have that backup. So yeah, gotta try to find one of these. It's not an expensive card though, so if all else fails, I'm sure I can just buy one, or trade for one. Let me know when it hits 10, I'll send CashApp. Sounds good. Alright, I believe we've got another order, so let me check on that. Oh yes, we've got 4 Lost Abyss for Jason. I clearly am struggling to count more and more. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. We're still due for a big hit. There's gotta be something spicy in these last little bit of packs. Alright, good night, John. Or, you know, enjoy the shadows, whichever it really is. Alrighty, we're starting off with this little spooky mask. We got Electric. There's a Swirlix, or is that Slurpuff? I'm so confused. Sunkern and Luminion. Nothing much for the first one, but maybe the next one will be a little bit spicier. Right, there is one to the front. Starting off with the Sunflora, Toxapex, little silly guy, Fletchling, Venonat, and a Banette. Alright, both of those were not the spice that we need. Hopefully this next one will do us a little bit or a lot of bit better. Oh, it's a Mimikyu! I love Mimikyu. There's a Ferroseed, Lopunny, got Chinchou, and a Delphoxy. That is a little bit of an improvement. An ultra rare at least. On to the next pack. Snip, snip. Alright, let's see what we've got. There's one to the front. Starting off with a Nuzleaf. Have a C-Dot Beldum. Got Ninetales. Very nice art. And Colress. How are we still not to the spice? We did get this very nice Delphox though. I'll go ahead and get that added into your stack. But yeah, apparently these last 4 packs should have some really good stuff in them, because it makes me feel very tempted to open them, but like I am way over my limit, like the past like week or so in terms of packs. I've been overspending a lot. Plus I just, you know, got a bunch of cards for myself, so I need to like be on break from opening packs, probably until the new Pokemon set comes out in English, because yeah, I've been spending a lot. I think it's still a little while at least until the next Magic set. Next MTG set release. Because I think Dominaria United is probably the next one. And that's not for, I think, about a month. Dominaria United, September 9th. Yeah, so I should have a little while on that one. Shouldn't be a huge concern. Yeah, I still got over a month. It'll be okay. I'm kind of excited. They're making a new Jumpstart set this December. I'm really looking forward to see what they put into it, because I absolutely love Jumpstart. One of my favorite sets to open. I've opened like 20 boxes of it. Let's see. Oh no! We had 2 people try to send for the last of the Lost Abyss at the same time. It looks like Darby's order came in first though. So you'll get these 3. So it's only one for you, John. If you want, I can just refund the rest, or you can let me know if there's something else you'd rather spend it on. Or I could save it until I have more Lost Abyss and for sure get you 3 packs from that. Just let me know what you would prefer. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can get for Darby. This is like so stressful. Who will get the spice? Alright, we've got a Seadra, Tanamo. There's a little Phanpy. We got a Raconid and a Kingdra. I quite like the art on that. It looks really nice. Go ahead and sleeve that up. On to the next pack. Snip, snip. What will it be? Starting off with a Dracoloak. We got a Phantom, Lantern, Bamiri, and the weird mirror thing. Okay, we got one more pack for you. How many evolvings? I'll just do 3 for you. It's close enough. You're a mod, so I will just let you get 3. And we will pretend that the $1.50 just doesn't exist, Alright, we got this weird place. Binacle, yes, that's Binacle. Barbargle's the big one. We have Slugma, Sand Island finishing off. Ooh, okay. Not quite the spice we wanted, but it is a full art trainer. Go ahead and get that sleeved and into a top loader for you. Let's see, there we go. I feel like you definitely deserved it. You bought most of the box, so I'm glad that we finally got you some spice. We got you like a bunch of regular holofoils and like 1 V. But now we got you a full art, so definitely an improvement there. Next up, we got 1 pack Lost Abyss for John, and I think, there we go. Oh, that's a Vivid Voltage, not Evolving Skies. I think that means I need to open this booster box for the rest. Isn't it beautiful? Full Evolving Skies booster boxes are so spicy. Yes, I love full art trainers. Like, not everybody super loves them because usually they prefer to pull Pokemon, but I just really enjoy the full art trainers. I guess what I like about the full art trainers is each one of them is like as good looking as like a Pokemon alt art. Like, they put so much into all of them. They always have just amazing art, and so I am very fond of them for that reason. Alright, let's see what we can get for you, John. Start off with the Lost Abyss pack. There is one to the front. We're starting off with a Hypno. We got a Seal, Donphan. There is a Fletchender. Ooh, alright. We will take that. Got a very nice Kyurem VMAX. I love Kyurem. I'm so happy they put him in this set. I just wish they'd given him alt art. But it's still pretty darn epic. And then now for 3 packs of Evolving Skies. The first code cards of the night. There's our first one. Go whoosh! Yes! First one! First one right in the trash. That was beautiful. I'm very proud of myself. Alrighty, we got Energy, Shelgon, Shopping Center. There's a Hypno, Hippopotas. There's a Zoru, Psyduck, Rufflet, Drowsy, have a Tentacle Reverse, and Marshadow. I'm assuming you only probably want hits, John, but you can let me know if you randomly desire this Tentacle Reverse. Alrighty, let's see what we've got in our second pack of Evolving. Whoosh. Ooh, that one got in the trash too. Alright then. We like that. We like that very much. Alrighty, we got an Energy, Palpitoad. There's a Shopping Center, Herdier. Got a Lillipup, Emolga. There's a Tentacool, Punkaboo. Have a Bagon Ribombee Reverse. Ooh, and a Glaceon, baby. Love Glaceon. Go ahead and sleeve that one up for you. And we got one more pack. Goes snip, snip. And let's see if we can get 3 packs with hits in a row. I mean, one was technically just a regular holofoil, but whoosh. That was a really bad throw. I did not make it that time. Don't need my pile to get bigger. You know, fair point, fair point. Alrighty, we got an energy, snow leaf badge. There's a treasure energy, ribbon badge. Got Nickit, Sableye. I love Sableye. He's such a great Pokemon. Carvana, Emolga, Slack Off. There's a Crystal Cave reverse and finishing off with Altaria. So we did get you 2 very nice cards. We'll get those into your stack. Then I now have a lot of bulk to clean up because I literally just threw it in this really chaotic pile. I should not do that, but yet here we are. Making a mess with all of the bulk and like mixing my magic cards into it. And we'll put those over there. And goodbye box. It didn't make it in the trash either. Alright, well, finish that box of Lust Abyss. I will work on getting a hold of another one. Hopefully some point this week. I'm trying to think. I don't know. It might not be till like Thursday or Friday. But I will try and get one as soon as I can. So that we can enjoy even more Lust Abyss. Because it is such a fun set to open. I really like it. It's a pretty good one. Ooh, also, so update from last week, when we were opening the MetaZoo UFO packs, they finally put UFO on TCG Player. So now we can actually, you know, look at the set. Let's see, we just want to see what cards. There we go. So you can actually see what cards are good. We can't see the pictures, but apparently the neutrality, totality, aura is the chase. We didn't get one of those, but yeah. And then the UFO was one of the cards I pulled, which is really good. And I also pulled Girdle Greaser Pete. He wasn't updated on here until like I think today though, which is weird. Same with Lechuza. So I actually got a couple pretty good ones. But yeah, this is apparently the thing that people want. It's like $70, so pretty neato. It's a new set. Ooh, is this the next Japanese set? Let's see. Oh, it's not being cooperative. I don't want an ad. Please go away, ad. Oh, Alolan Vulpix? V-Star? What? So confused, but I love it. So I guess they just decided to take, you know, the baby Vulpix and give it a V-Star. It doesn't make any sense, but I love it so much. Ooh, oh my goodness. The straight fire right off the bat. Why do they look so cool? And we got a Radiant Jirachi. Alright, ooh, yes, we've got the Pokeball reverse hollows again. So cute. I'm really liking, I'm liking this. Reshiram, yes. That is so cute. What if they gave it an alt art? It's so cute. Hello, silly Ralts. Oh my goodness, with Diantha, that is like, it's just so epic. I need it. I need it. Amazing. That's not what I wanted. What is it? I love it. I love it. I'm taking a picture of this, and you better believe I'm going to show this to everyone. It's just what did they do to Esper? I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I don't know how to get back off of this, but just just look at it. Look at those eyes! Oh my goodness, I love it. It's just... I love it. I love it. It's the best. Amazing. See, maybe I just... Oh, okay, I just had to go backwards. Wow. Just wow. I love it. There's a Jirachi. Ooh, Serena. Very nice. Alright. I am liking what I'm seeing. But like this Esper though. This is like, I don't even know, like, I cannot mentally process this, but just, I now have this picture on my phone to just, it kind of scares, it looks like it has no soul, or like, it looks like it's seen some things in the very least. Like, look at those eyes. Those are not the eyes of a mentally okay Esper. It's just... I love it. That's like my favorite of the like crocheted Pokemon. Like, I cannot get over that. I love it. I want 50 of them. I want to just give them out to people. Like, I don't even know, but it's so great. It's amazing. I love it. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick breather from the Esper. We're gonna check orders. Like that Esper though. Just wow. Incandescent Arcana. Apparently that's the name of the set. I feel like that fits the vibes. I like it. I like it very much. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna quickly check orders, and then we can look more at the MetaZoo stuff, because I got a little bit distracted from that. But yeah, so apparently that one random card that I have not yet seen is the Chase, and it's very expensive. And then there's all the other random stuff. But I did pull a Griddle Greaser and a UFO, so that was good. Most of the rest of the stuff is not very good, though. just like these 6 cards, and then there's a few like ish ones, but I guess a lot of these, the market price is a lot higher than the lowest price, so I don't know if that, yeah, nobody's buying some of these. One person has bought the iridescent orb. People are sleeping on these orbs. Let me tell you, the orbs is the stuff. I'm quite fond. Peer into my soul, stuff of nightmares. Yes, this is I don't even know, but I love it. It's my favorite. That Esper just, I don't even know what to really think, but it's great. It's just absolutely fantastic. Oh my goodness. Lovely. Well, my goodness. Alright, well anyways, I'm gonna let myself open a single pack of MetaZoo tonight. Imagine if they had a Pokemon. Oh my goodness. That would... I kind of want it, but I'm also, like, afraid, but, like, yes. We got a farm. I love the farms. And a water aura. Black Demon. I only pulled, like, one of these out of all the packs we opened last week. There's an Invigorate. Wolf Among Sheep, The Ocean Calls, Aqua Pura, have a Dwarf Star, Static Halt. I don't remember seeing any of these, but it's got this silly little snake that eats its own tail. I like it. Oh, this is new. Mountain Boomer. Okay, Boomer. Holofoil. And we got another Hatman. I've pulled so many Hatmans. And a friend token. I did get something new though, so that's kind of neat. Add that to my random little pile of MetaZoo over here. This is great. Just absolutely delightful. My eyelid is itchy right now, but like right where my eyeliner is, so I can't like itch it without messing up my eyeliner? Why is it so itchy? I don't know. Why is my... I mean, my eyelids have, like, allergic reactions to things a lot, but it's more just, like, they get red and puffy and burn. But it just straight up my eyelid itches. Why is it like that? It's very, not fun times, but okay. Maybe if it had a hat. If it had a hat, it wouldn't quite be as creepy. You know what? We should do this little Esper a favor. We'll go into my drawing app. Let's see. Let me get this. There we go. Alright, so here's our Esper. We're going to give it a little hat. Let's give him a top hat, of course, because top hats... Ooh, that's not thick enough. Thicker. Because top hats are obviously, like, the best hat. Yes. Whoops, I forgot. I gotta do it on a separate layer. We gotta make a new layer to draw the hat on, and then we'll turn it sideways because for some reason it's easier to draw a hat on sideways Esper, or at least the brim. The rest we can just draw. Oh, okay, there. I think I put it too low, so we will just I think he looks a lot better now. He looks like such a distinguished gentleman. We can give him a little mustache too. Ooh, what if we also give him a little like cane? Nah, we're good. Do one of those like... Oh, I know. We'll just make it super thin. And then we can color in the awkward little sections that it didn't cover because the brush I was using was way too large. Fix it down here too. This is gonna look so much better now. Yes. This little Esper is just gonna be straight vibin' at this point. Oh yeah, there we go. Look how nice he looks. I love it. I feel so much better. Now we will all be able to sleep tonight. Do a supernatural black. Have supernatural black hole. I don't think I have that one. That doesn't sound familiar. Isn't that one of like the spicier-ish cards? Yeah, the supernatural black hole. That I do not believe is one that I've pulled. Yeah, that was one of the top few that I have not. Yeah, but I definitely feel like the Esper looks better now. Yeah, he is definitely vibing a lot more than he was. I'm gonna just like... Give me one moment. I have a very, very important task to take care of. Let me just quickly do this. Let's see. Yes. 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 Updated my Discord profile picture. It won't focus, but it's the Esper. That's gonna be my... Oh, you know, I'll just like pull it up on my computer Discord. That'll be way easier to see. Except now it might try to make noises at me. Please stay quiet, Discord. Sometimes you are loud. We'll go to Do Not Disturb mode. And then... Yes. Discord is... There we go. There it is! There's our dapper Esper. Oh, I could have given him a bow tie too, but he's already on there. I love it. I love it so much. It's like, that's my favorite. I'm going to need to buy a ridiculous amount of this set and just get so many of these little Espers. I love it. Anyways, we do actually have an order though, so I should focus. I'm just gonna think about that Esper for a while though. Alright, we've got 2 mystery packs for Chase. Let's see what we can do for ya. I don't even know what is in these. Hopefully we'll get some good stuff. Need to make a bunch more though. Alright, we're starting off with a Radiant Heatran. And we got a Zamazenta V for the first one. On to the second. Whoosh. Starting off with this is Hisuian Arcanine. And we got a secret rare Charon's Care. I say that's definitely a win. We like secret rares. And Radiants. So if you enjoyed those, I'll go ahead and get them added into your stack. I know we got a little stack for you somewhere. Just gotta figure out which box. Oh, there it is. Alright, we got it. Hope you enjoyed. And now I'm gonna just go back to thinking about this Esper. I'm obsessed. I cannot deny it. It's just... Why is it like this? I don't know, but I love it so much. I should make this like my computer like home background. Should get, let me see, I need the snipping tool. We just gonna... Alright, I've got the snip now. Now I need to save as. So I guess I kind of want the dapper one for my thing. I'll have to send it to myself, and I'm going to make it my computer background. This is a great use of resources. Let me just... Alright, I gotta send it to myself so I can get it onto my computer. Let's see. Also gotta crop it so I can actually, you know, use it on the computer. This is my favorite. This is just... I love it so much. Alright. Let's see. I will send it to myself on Discord, because that's how I get stuff from my computer to my phone and vice versa. I'll pull Discord back up. We're gonna... Hey, it's been great having you, Tower of Hats. Sleep well. Alright, let's see. I guess I'll move that off for a second. Save image as Top Hat Esper. And then I gotta go to my settings. I don't even know how to find this. I haven't changed my like background picture since like I got this computer like a year ago. So I gotta figure out, oh, display? That would make sense. Maybe not. How do I pick the picture? Background image settings. Yes, that is what I want. Yes. Alright. Quick access. Top Hat Esper. Ah, I love it so much. Alright, let me... This is now my home screen on my computer. I love it so much. It literally could not be better. Well, I guess it could be a little bit better if like I had the picture better centered. I might do that later. But for now, I absolutely love this. It's so beautiful. I love it! Yep, this is now what I get to look at every single day when I turn on my computer. Esper. It's so great. I love it. This is a million times better than my old home screen. I also realized though, I low-key, you can see right here, I left like the little mouse on there. So it's just got the little like magnifying glass thing stuck there forever. For now. I love it though. I love it so much. So yeah, that's my new home screen. Esper! Yeah, that's pretty freaking amazing. I love it. I love it so much. Alright, let me hurry and move everything back to normal on my screen so I can actually see stuff. Oh no, where did... Oh. Okay, cool. Cool. I just want to like stare at my home screen now. Like, it's the absolute best. Popped up on your home. Well, welcome. As you can see, at the moment, I am just enjoying this Esper. This is my new computer background. I love it. I'm kind of obsessed. But yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna quickly check if we've got any orders. Even though I just want to sit and stare at this Esper. I could just stare at it for hours. I love it so much. It's just, I mean, is there a better home screen? I feel like no. Like, you just can't compare it to the Esper. Not in the slightest. It's just so great. I love it. I love it. It's great. I must thank Pokemon and whoever made this picture illustration. Ahsoka Ito, thank you, Ahsoka. You have made my life significantly better. I wonder if I look them up, if I can find out what other. Oh, so apparently they just do all of like the little crocheted Pokemon cards, and they're a Japanese comedian. Amazing. Well, you know, this Esper is like my favorite thing ever now, so yeah, I appreciate that immensely. Amazing. Alright, well, anyways, we're gonna check orders again. I think I'm probably about ready to wrap up for the night. Slowing down a little bit. I mean, if we get some more orders, I'll go on a little longer, but otherwise, I probably should do TCG Player, and then I'm still working on, like, some huge Magic the Gathering sorting projects. I've got so many boxes of cards that need to be sorted. Right now, I'm working on 2 sets that are, like, ones that kind of go together, Conspiracy and Conspiracy Take the Crown. And so, I've got them sorted. Like, the 2 sets are now separated. They're not in the same pile anymore. And they're each separated by color. And now I'm alphabetizing each of them. And I've got, like, the first 2 or 3 colors alphabetized of one of the sets. So now I just gotta alphabetize everything else. Except while I was alphabetizing, I suddenly realized that I'd forgotten, like, several piles of cards from these sets that were supposed to be sorted into everything. So now I gotta, like, fix that. So that's fun, but it now explains why there was so much empty space in the box. So, I'm getting that taken care of, and hopefully soon I will at least have those 2 sets sorted, which will be really nice, because then anytime I need something from one of those sets, I'll be like, well, it's either in this box or I don't have it. So, I mean, I guess I might have other stuff from the sets, like, somewhere else, but chances are pretty low, considering they're sets that I've never opened before, and I feel like they probably are a good few years old. I'm gonna look. See what the release date for Conspiracy Take the Crown. Because Conspiracy Take the Crown is the newer of the 2. It came out in 2016. Or maybe, yeah, I think it came out in 2016. So yeah, that was like 6 years ago. Almost exactly 6 years ago. So that's like a while ago. I wonder about Just Conspiracy. The original Conspiracy. Oh wow, it's actually only 2 years apart. June 6, 2014. But that is eight years ago. So yeah, they're kind of from a little bit ago. I was like a small kid when Conspiracy came out. But yeah, they've definitely got some nice stuff in them. Hey, welcome, Irvin. Today I've got blueberry lemonade. I still have just a little bit of it left, but not a ton. But yeah, I got my lemonade for today. Yeah, like I was saying, so I've got those, like, I'm making pretty good progress. Hopefully I'll be done with them within the next couple days. And then I've got so many other things that I could start sorting that I have no idea what I'm going to actually do next. I mean, I'm like halfway through sorting all my stuff from the new Double Masters set, but then I found a bunch of stuff that I just left in piles completely unsorted, so I gotta sort that in too. See, I make it very difficult for me to sort stuff because I just constantly add more mysterious piles that need to be sorted, so yeah, I'll probably work on it next though, since it's one of the more recent sets, and then I think I'll kind of start. I guess I do need, one of my main things I need to take care of is there's just this huge cardboard box right next to my bedroom door that's full of a bunch of cards, mostly from Dragon's Maze, which is a set that apparently was complete trash and everyone hated it because it was called Dragon's Maze, but it didn't even have any dragon support in it. So yeah, that seems interesting, but I've got a whole bunch of cards from it, and it's kind of funny because I just have like 100 copies each of about 25 different cards from the set, and that's it. Nothing else from the set, and it's definitely a larger than 20 card set. I mean, I can see Dragon's Maze in Magic the Gathering. No, that's not what we want. We just want the window capture. But yeah, so there's this Maze card that's like $10, and that's the best card in the set. You also got Master of Cruelties, which is a pretty decent card. It's like $8. Voice of Resurgence is nice too. But yeah, it's nothing too crazy going on there. But yeah, I just have like this box with a whole bunch of commons and uncommons, and they're mostly just a whole bunch of copies of this same little pile of cards. I've got a bunch of the colorless stuff, and then a bunch of red cards, and I think a bunch of green cards. Not really the multicolor stuff though. I don't think any lands, but I've got a whole bunch of these like clue stones, like literally 1 to 200 of each of them, because there's a few different clue stones in there. And then just tons and tons of like the common and uncommon green cards, and oh, excuse me, and red ones. Just like hundreds. There's so many of them. I don't really know what to do with them, but I got it for really cheap because someone just really wanted to get rid of this box, and that just happened to be most of what was in it. There was a little bit of other stuff in the bottom of the box, which was kind of interesting because it was just completely random, totally from just who even knows what else. But yeah, so I now have those, and just those colors. I don't think I have any of the blue, black, or white stuff from the set, or the lands. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, so definitely not a huge amount of the cards from the set. Because, let's see, looks like wow, there's only like 160 cards about in the set. So it is actually kind of small, but that's still a very small portion that I have overall from it. But yeah, so I probably should work on those so I don't just have to leave the box next to my door, but I kind of want to find somewhere to get like some cards from the rest of the set, because, you know, it would be nice to not just have like, you know, like 10% of the set. It'd be kind of nice to actually have more, but I don't know where I'm supposed to get just the other colors I don't have, unless the same place that I got this one from, they have another mysterious box somewhere with the rest of the colors, maybe? Which I feel like would make sense, because, like, otherwise, where would they even be? Because the vast amount of, like, each of the ones that I have kind of indicate that they probably came from hundreds, if not thousands, of packs, and they definitely should have pulled a lot of other colored stuff. But, yeah, so I just have so many of those cards. And fortunately, they all were kind of together, like each card was with all of its matching buddies, so they won't be very difficult to sort. I just gotta, like, you know, fix a couple things that randomly got mixed here and there, and then, you know, just stick them in sleeves and find a good box for them, and they'll be good to go. But, yeah, so that, I guess, is probably what I need to take care of next, so it's not just sitting there forever. So yeah, gotta do the conspiracy sets, and then that. Then maybe I'll do double masters, and then, like, work my way back through most of the sets that I've opened. So I'll do double masters, and then New Capenna, and Neon Dynasty, because that's, like, the first set that I opened a bunch of. But then I did open a lot of the sets before that, so I'll kind of keep working backwards. I think next that would mean double feature. So I'll do, like, my double feature, and double features comes from reprints of the cards in Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt, which I haven't opened a ton of either of those sets, so I probably, you know, it'll mostly just be the double feature, but I'll try and sort the other two sets as well, since I just did a little bit. Then I think before that was either Forgotten Realms or Strixhaven, which I've opened a lot of Strixhaven, but a very small amount of Forgotten Realms, but then Kaldheim, and then I've opened like 5 packs of Zendikar Rising, so I don't really have much to sort there, but I'll at least start like a little baby pile, because I do want to eventually open a full booster box of Zendikar, because it's a really cool set, but there's like nowhere to get it from right now, and I guess the only places that do have it locally have it ridiculously overpriced, because I think on TCG Player a set box is like $100, and the only place that I can find them, like, locally is for like almost $150, and I'm like, I'm not paying $150, partially because I'm cheap, but also just because that is kind of doesn't make sense. Okay, so it's like $105-ish dollars, so I want to get one for about that price, but that might just be overly wishful thinking. There's definitely a set with a few good things in it that I definitely would like to have. Like, Seagate Restoration is the main chase from it, and that's a card that will be super duper helpful in my mill deck. It's so applicable. So I'd love that. There's a few other fun random things in there that I think would be fun, but so yeah, maybe one day I will get around to opening some Zendikar Rising, so I can put a box together for it. And then after that, everything else I have is mostly just from like bulk lots and stuff that I've bought. So some of it's kind of sorted-ish, and some of it's totally just random. And there are some things that are like from certain sets I probably have like a total of 5 cards from them. Other ones I randomly have like 50 or 60, but it's definitely a lot of stuff to try to get into its own little place, and I also have to actually find enough boxes for all this stuff, but fortunately some of the sets have small enough amount that I can probably just stick them in like ETBs or like the little bundle boxes, so that'll be helpful for that. But for the most part, I want to have them stored in like the giant like 7,000 card boxes, because that's just kind of like the best way to make it accessible and convenient. And so I don't have to just, you know, have a whole bunch of piles of ETBs full of stuff. But unfortunately, it's very difficult to get those, like, 7,000 count boxes. Like, we can't even get them at work. Like, a literal card shop cannot get them. It's quite the issue. But, hoping that I can figure out a way to make that work. I mean, lately I've been, like, whenever I order stuff online, or like when I buy bulk that just is in random box, like cardboard boxes, I'll like cut the box and like turn it into like a custom box. Like I've actually got one sitting behind me right now. This is one of my, my custom storage boxes. You know, it's just like the regular ones with all these rows, except I literally just made it out of some, this one was a build and battle stadium case. So yeah, when I buy cases of stuff, those make really great boxes. So yeah, that was my custom box. But yeah, I've made like 2 or 3 of those so far. It's kind of difficult to make because all I have is an X-Acto knife, which really isn't ideal for that. I need to find my mom's like heavy-duty cardboard scissors, but I actually don't know if we still have them because I can't find them anywhere. We used to always keep them in this drawer in the kitchen, but when I went to check for them, they were just not there anymore. And I mean, you know, don't need to borrow scissors nearly as much as I did when I was younger, so it's been a long time since I've even looked for them. But yeah, they're definitely not where they were, and unfortunately, usually when I'm making my boxes, it's like 4 in the morning, so not really the best time to like be like, hey mom, do you know where your cardboard cutting scissors are? She would probably be very upset if I came and woke her up at 4 a.m. for that. So yeah, I don't know where the cardboard scissors are at the moment. Maybe one day I will find them, or just buy like some kind of like thing that's better for cutting cardboard. Or maybe I'll just eventually find normal boxes that are already perfect so I don't have to customize them. But you know, until then, I definitely will probably just continue using my X-Acto knife. I'm not recommending doing this. It's not ideal, but I make sure to be pretty careful so, you know, don't have any safety risk there. And it's just really slow. It takes quite a long time. And my X-Acto knife is like really not great condition. So it's just annoying to use, but I guess it's more annoying to not have boxes to store stuff in. Any interesting UFO pulls? I mean, yeah, I've actually gotten a good few fun things out of there. I did pull the actual UFO card. I also got Griddle Greaser Pete. I think he's like right over here. I don't know for sure what I did with the UFO, but I think Griddle Greaser is somewhere in one of my little piles here. Opalescent Moth. Oh yeah, see, there he is. There's Pete. He's a pretty good card. I also love the orbs. And the Forest Friends. I love the Forest Friends. I also got this nice crimped card. Pretty neato. There's another orb. Got this silly bird. But now where is that UFO? I don't know. I must have moved it somewhere else. Which I guess isn't that isn't that surprising. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, I opened one of like the little release kits and the little spellbook thing, so I got like some fun promos, which I think are pretty cool, especially this one. I like that one. But yeah, I definitely got a few good things. Fortunately, no, what's the chase card called again? We were literally just looking at it. The one like finality whatever orb. No, not orb. Aura. It's some kind of aura. But yeah, we haven't pulled the chase card yet. Let's see. It was the neutrality totality aura with no picture. We have not pulled one of those, which would be super exciting if we did, because it's kind of, you know, an expensive card. I want to look at what it looks like. Oh, wow. How mysterious. Ew, I don't want to go to Twitter to figure out what it looks like. What is Google doing? It's being really weird. Very difficult. I just want to look at the picture. Alright, that's it. It's a square in space, and I kind of love it. It's just a little square surrounded by sparkly confusingness. I love it. The crimped card for sale. I mean, I do know that you like cards like that, but it is also technically damaged because it was actually like stuck in the packaging. Like, yeah, and so when I tried to cut open the pack, I accidentally cut into it because, I mean, it was literally stuck in the top of the pack. So it is also a little bit messed up there. But yeah, I mean, if you're interested in it for your error card collection, I definitely would not be too upset about parting with it, since I usually just like collecting like Pokemon and Magic cards that are crimped. But I doubt it's a very expensive card. Let's see. I'd say it's like $1.50 in near mint condition. It's like the lowest it goes for, so I'd do it for like $1 if you were interested in it. The poor little guy. He's kind of cool though. I quite like the art on there. But yeah, he was straight up stuck in the packaging. Kind of sad. Alright, I'm gonna quickly check orders again. Unintended card cut is sadness. I was pretty upset about it. I was just like, what is happening here? But yeah, it just straight up was like, you know, stuck in the crimped part of the card. I was like, this poor card. So yeah, he's kind of sad. But it's still crimped, which is fun. Makes... Isn't that great? I think that's great. Yeah, so that is one of my more interesting pulls from the new MetaZoo set. My little special guy. Agua. Or however you say his name. I don't know. Ogua. What a silly guy. He also has 2 heads. And he's just vibing. He's having a good time. Also had these 2 cards that were like stuck together in the back. And so when I pulled them apart, it like ripped the top of both of them. I'm like, what is the deal here? So that was really weird. That was actually from like the little like pile of those in the spellbook things. But yeah, there was actually a couple of them that were stuck together like that. It was super duper weird. I know. It's pretty sad. Yeah, I was not very happy when I realized that it was literally stuck in the top of the packaging. Because, you know, I was like cut like right along, you know, right under the seams. But he was stuck into the seam. So the poor guy. And it was so dumb because this is the only card in the pack too that was stuck like that. And it was a rare card. I'm like, dude, what is this? Why did it have to be the rare card? Why couldn't it have been like, I don't know, you know, not a sheep token. It would have been sad if it was a cute little sheep token because I love those. But what if it was just a dwarf star? It's a silver, which is like the uncommon rarity. Or a water aura. It's bronze. What if it was just a water aura? Wouldn't that have been so much better than, you know, the rare? I guess its rarity is just called gold, but I feel like I'm just gonna keep calling it rare. Because, you know, I feel like that's close enough. Alright, I'm gonna check orders real quick. Probably about done for tonight. I mean, it's been a pretty solid, like, 2.5 hours. We've been vibing. I'm gonna try to stream a little bit more this week, since last week I feel like I ended up not streaming that much. I mean, I was definitely pretty tired. It was a pretty long week, and I mean, part of the problem was also that I just played more Magic than I usually do, so Yeah, because I mean, I was like, there was Thursday night where I didn't plan on staying out till midnight playing Magic, but it kind of just happened because the game kind of just went on forever. And so that was an issue. And then I was going to stream Saturday night, but I found out that I had to get up early, so that didn't really work out at all. Because I was just like, I'll just, you know, after Magic, I'll go stream and it'll be fine. And then I found out that I needed to wake up like 2 hours earlier than I usually do on Sunday. And I was like, okay then. It looks like I will not be streaming. I still kind of wish I did, but I was actually able to wake up in time. So that was good. I was so exhausted by the time I got home though. Like, I went and like, I laid down. I was gonna like do something on my phone. And I was just like, no. And then I fell asleep for like 2 hours. Which I am not good at napping. Like, I usually cannot fall asleep during the day. I mean, obviously it's partially just because of like the insomnia and stuff, but usually I can't nap. But yesterday, my body was just like, I had to get up early. We were sleeping, so I napped for a couple hours, and then I got up and I had dinner, and then somehow I fell asleep again after dinner for like another hour. And then I got up and sorted cards until like 1 or 2 a.m. Anything good pulled tonight? We did pull a nice full art trainer from the new Japanese set Lost Abyss, but we finished opening all of those, so we're out of it now, but I think that's probably about it. We haven't opened a ton of stuff, so haven't pulled anything too crazy. We did open a couple packs of Evolving, but haven't gotten any big spice from this box yet. I'm hoping we get something good though. Maybe we'll get another alt art. Like, what if this is the box with the Umbreon VMAX alt art? They'd be pretty spicy. I mean, personally, it's not my favorite of the alt art EVs. I mean, obviously I love the Leafeon, but I already have that one. But I really like the Glaceon and Sylveon, because they're just so cute and happy, and they've got so many little, like, babies just chilling. It's adorable. I mean, like, the Umbreon one is definitely cool, though. Would not mind having that in my collection. Be pretty spicy, for sure. Yeah, definitely nothing too crazy for tonight, but... Did they give you your wisdom teeth? No, they didn't. And I regret not asking for them, because I could have saved $50 on a Magic the Gathering box. But alas, no, they didn't even offer them to me. I so wish I had asked, like, yo, can I keep the teeth? They'd probably just be like, And then I honestly do not know if they would say yes or no. Like, I don't know why they would want to keep my teeth, but at the same time, I feel like they wouldn't, like, want to just let me take them. But maybe they'd be fine with that. I should have asked. Because, like, the day after, my mom took me to a store so I could buy some Magic. And the guy, and, like, my mouth is kind of swollen. It was just on one side, though, which was weird. But so we mentioned that I had just gotten my wisdom teeth out. And so the guy that owns the store was like, bring me the teeth. And at first, like, I couldn't tell for sure what he said. And I was like, what? He's like, bring me the teeth, and I'll give you a good discount on a box. And I was just like, now see, if I had the teeth, I most certainly would. And so next time I came in, he was like, did you bring the teeth? And I was like, no. He's like, ah, man, I really would have given you $50 off a box. And I was just like, ah! So much regret. But I did have my teeth nails done. So I did show him that I had the next best thing. I didn't get a discount though, but like, it was already a pretty good deal for the box, so. The longest roots ever, you guys asked. Man, I wish somebody had told me to ask before, you know, I actually got him out. But alas, the thought didn't even cross my mind. I so wish I did now, because I would have saved $50 on like a $300 booster box. That's like half of a 3%, so that'd be like 6th. Maybe around like 16-ish% off. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I guess I think it'd technically be closer to like 17% off. Yeah. Somewhere around there. I think it'd be just under 17%, but I don't think that's what really matters. That would have been so great though, because seriously, those boxes are expensive. And they kind of messed up like my spending for last month, because they cost like 3 times as much as normal booster boxes. So if I open one of those, that is 2 less booster boxes I can afford. So yeah, you lost the now you just have to live with knowing that somewhere out there in the world your wisdom teeth are just like vibing. Mine I guess are somewhere too. I really wonder, like, what do the dental surgeons do with the teeth? Do they just like collect them in a jar? Do they, just throw them in the trash? I have so many questions. Should have made them into dice. That would have been kind of creepy, but like I can respect it. What I pulled was a Zard from Shining Fates. Ooh, that is definitely a nice pull. It's been a long time since I pulled one of those. Even longer since I've ripped one in half, but memories. Fun times. The teeth monster took them. Big oof. That moment when the teeth monster straight up snatches your teeth. Sad, very, very sad times. I am sorry for your loss of your teeth. I'm sorry for my loss of my teeth too. $50 off. I could have gotten $50 off if I, had just had enough foresight to ask for my teeth. I can't get over it. Maybe I should have just like tried to rip another tooth out of my mouth and been like, look, I got you a tooth. Ooh, or better yet. Okay, I've got an idea. So one of my teeth, the adult tooth is like miniature. Like it was smaller than the baby tooth. And so it's just a little teeny tiny adult tooth. And so it's like the last tooth that was gonna grow in there. So the dentist had to like build it up with this like fake tooth material. So what if I somehow like pry the fake tooth material off, and then it will technically look like a tooth still, and I mean I've been using it as a tooth for the past like 2 years. It only looks a little bit weird, mostly because they made it too short. Like, bruh, if you're gonna give me like a fake mini tooth thing, at least make it the same size as the tooth on the other side. No, it's literally like about 80%-ish of like the size of the one on the other side. It bothers me so much that they messed it up. Like, it's so stupid. But so I mean I could just try to pry that off and be like, look, this is basically a tooth. I would like my $50 discount now. They might still have them. I'll just like go back, I'll show up and I'll be like, so a couple weeks ago you guys stole my wisdom teeth. I want them back. I am ready to take legal action. Unless whatever that weird paper that you had me sign said that I was letting you keep my teeth. I should have read the fine print just to make sure. But they were just like, here's this paper, and then they just flipped it over to the back and would like sign it. And I was like, you're not even gonna let me read it? Like, they just legit, like, they put the paper in front of me and they instantly flipped it over. Like, it had text covering the front and covering the back, and they were just like, just sign it here. And I'm like, am I signing over like my firstborn child and my life savings? Like, what am I signing? I mean, like, I would have read it because, I didn't, they're just like, you're an adult, so you can sign this. And I was like, what? So, yeah, that was interesting. I think it was just saying that they could use like the anesthesia or whatever. So, you know, I guess that was probably what it was for, but maybe I was signing my teeth away. It's just so I wouldn't lose them. Man, I just why didn't I ask to keep my teeth? Biggest regrets from getting my wisdom teeth out. I mean, it definitely was a very unpleasant experience in general because I had to take like almost a week off of work and that was not fun. I couldn't play Commander as much and, you know, I also just like couldn't do anything, which as the workaholic that I am drove me absolutely crazy. I was just like, I just want to do stuff. I don't want to be like stuck doing nothing, but I was for like several days while my mouth, you know, hurt really bad. Really bad. It was so painful. But, you know, I'm definitely doing better now. There are still, like, little holes in the back of my gums where it's healing, but, you know, I'm not in excruciating pain constantly anymore, so that's an improvement. Oh, but I still wish I had the teeth. But alas. If I ever get another tooth pulled for any reason ever, I'm definitely gonna ask to keep it though next time. I'll be like, I am not leaving this office until you give me my tooth. Because my wisdom teeth were stolen from me. And I'm not letting that happen again. It's just like, you know what might happen. Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. That's why I wasn't that worried about, like, actually reading over the whole document. I'm like, it's probably just so that Karens don't try to sue them. Which I totally respect, because Karens be out there suing people for the dumbest things, like, chill out, you know? But what if I did just sign my rights to keeping my teeth away? You know? That's the regret that keeps me up at night. What if I had done it differently, would I have been able to keep my teeth? You know? How long well, I mean, the first few days were pretty bad, up until I think about like a week and a half after surgery. It was at least a little bit sore at that point, but you know, now it's been almost 2 weeks, and there's little to no pain still, but I also still have to take care of it. But yeah, the first probably about week, it was pretty painful. Like, it was so painful that I couldn't do stuff for the first four-ish days. And then it was kind of to the point where it was still really painful and frustrating, but I could at least, you know, take some ibuprofen and be okay enough to, like, do stuff for a few hours. But every morning for, like, probably, like, up until about a week, I would wake up just, like, with my jaw just aching. And then after that, it kind of, like, slowed down, and now it's, you know, it's fine for the most part. If I, like, touch it too much, it's a little bit sore on this side, actually, right now, which is weird because it used to be this side, but for the most part, it feels pretty okay. Now I just, you know, have to take care of it to keep it from getting infected, because that would be super not fun. So yeah, just waiting for the holes to heal, but apparently that might take several months. But I'm glad at least that I can, like, have my dum-dum suckers again, because during that time, like, you know, you can't use straws or, like, anything that, you know, you have to, you know, whatever with. And so I couldn't have my dum-dum suckers, and I use those to get me to stop, like, chewing on my lip, because I will just, like, chew on my lip until it bleeds. Like, I just do it without even thinking, and so I usually, like, have my dum-dum suckers to distract me, but I couldn't have them for, like, almost 2 weeks, and it was rough. Well, I guess it was about a week and a half, but now I can have them again. So I have a distraction from chewing on my lip once again, and so we are okay. It is good and fine and good. Anyways, I think I'm gonna check orders one last time and then probably wrap up for the night. I should be streaming tomorrow though, so yes. I don't know if I'll have anything new, but you know, I guess we will see. But yeah, I think that will be it for the night. Looks like we are done with orders, so yeah, I hope y'all had a great time, and I'll see y'all next time.